everybody fall victim to this in the sport of boxing.
Hmm.
They call it the short end of the stick
Yeah.
or highway robbery. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It's
Yes,
one of the
sir.
two. And I know you've been very outspoken about
Yes.
how they felt that you was treated on some of these big promotion cards, knowing you beat some of these guys, but you didn't get the nod because of who they invested in.
Exactly.
So talk to me about how do you know that that type of stuff is going on? Like how do you?
Man. Oh, well, for the first time in my career, I found out that I was on the betting odds. So I feel like when you on betting odds, man, it's people put money on
For sure.
and I was like plus 1,200 in my last fight.
Damn,
Yeah, I was like,
you was
that's
plus 1200.
crazy. Yeah, I didn't
That's good
even
money
know.
right
I didn't
there.
even know, I was that deep into my career that I could get betted on. So, you know, they're putting a lot of money behind these guys, man, and they're not gonna lose it, man, because now I went from, being on the B side, I'm beating them, of course, and I'm getting split decisions or majority decisions. You know what I'm saying? To now, it's so bad now that they want the record to look so clean and good. Now they don't care how the fight went, unanimous decision. I'm just like, what? I just fought last weekend, and
Yeah, tell me about that
oh
experience, man.
man,
Tell me about it, because I heard the people in the crowd was like, "You
uh,
won."
booing,
Yeah, I heard that.
crazy, man. Despite how I was feeling, like I said, man, I had a hard weight cut, but I made the weight. Um, man, I just came at him, man. I said, look, I'm gonna press the action on this guy because I know if I'm sitting back trying to box and use my skill
No,
or
that ain't
whatever,
gonna work.
that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
They want to see me come at him, throw punches. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what I did. Came at him, man. I landed more, threw more, and I landed the better shots. And a judge said I didn't win a round. Yeah, had him sweeping me.
You know what, Judge?
I don't know what judge, but that's what I
We
feel in
might have to
boxing.
say his name because
We might have to go
that
on
might be
box
the
rec.
same judge. Remember that might be the same judge when Canelo fought Floyd, and the
Yeah,
judge called it a draw. One judge called
yeah,
it a draw. What the hell fight
yeah,
was you
bro.
watching?
That's what I'm
How you call
saying.
that shit a draw?
That's what I'm
You
saying.
had that judge watching your fight.
I had to have, man. And what I think these judges are definitely getting paid off for, you know.
Nah, you think
Oh,
so?
absolutely,
Come on now, Ryan.
absolutely,
Come on,
man.
man.
These judges need to be held accountable for what they doing, man. I really think before these judges even get to score a professional fight, they need to be tested. They need to watch certain fights and let them have a score sheet and see how they score versus, you know what I'm saying, and why, and then do a whole questionnaire.
Right.
They need to be interviewed as to like what did you see that make you think that this fighter even was even close to winning, or you know what I'm saying? So
So you
it
think
was
they getting
bad.
envelopes before the fight start?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Make sure this guy don't, and they just gotta pray and hope that
He
the
don't get
ASAP fight
knocked
he
out.
don't get knocked out, man. Because I've even dropped guys. They don't even count my knockdown.
Get out of here.
Yes,
What fight you drop a dude that ain't count the knockdown?
man. New York Barclays Center. Yeah, I think I was fighting Kobe Abridi. Hit him with a left hook. He went down. They wiping his gloves
Slip.
off. I'm like, yo. Versus mine this past weekend, they said I got dropped. He cuffs me in the back of my head. He's southpaw. I'm orthodox.
Yeah.
My leg is behind his leg. He pushes me down. I'm thinking he's gonna wipe me off. Referee down. I'm like, yo. And then because they wasn't even counting it. Like how they point outside the ring to
Right.
make sure they counting it.
Right. And then the ref
He
pick
did
up
it
the
twice.
count.
Like, down. I'm like, she wasn't counting it because it wasn't a knockdown. And
Damn.
even though you can hear the commentators, I don't think it was a knockdown, man. And they talking so good about me from the Tremaine
Right.
situation and stuff like that, man. It's just like it's somebody in their ear telling them like, "Yo, you talking too good about this dude." Then they gotta switch the verdict. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if a person is a good fighter, a person is a good fighter, man. These they paying for everything, man. You can't talk too good about the B-side guy, man, and things like that, man, because they had nothing to say about the A-side guy. Nothing. There was nothing exciting about him. But the only thing they could talk about was him getting knocked out in the first round his last fight.
Yeah, he did. He was coming off a knockout before you said.
Yeah.
So man, what do you think we can do, man, to clean to clean the sport up? Because I know fighters like yourself, they train hard,
Yes, sir.
day in, day out.
Yes, sir.
They sacrifice family, kids, you know, to try to live out their dream. And then you get in there, and then you got a judge who could just take it all from you. Ain't ran a mile. He ain't cut 9 pounds. He ain't did nothing but just he can take all your hard work away because somebody said this A side can't lose.
Exactly.
We got $100,000 into this fighter. He can't lose. Like, that's some bullshit, man.
Absolutely, man. And they ruining, and they do these things for these fighters that will never be world champion.
Right.
These fighters will never be champion, man. You already know, y'all, because it's a few fighters on my box rec A side, they never fought again. I ended people's career. I don't know what happened. They fought maybe once or twice after me, and it was over with. So all that money you put into this guy, all these judges, what was it for?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't gonna push this guy to be the next, you know what I'm saying, big champion. So,